What is up, my friends? Welcome back to your average gents. My name is Evan. In today's video, I want to talk about how to really get to know someone. Think about it. How many of the relationships that we have formed are just surface level? How many of these relationships are formed because of convenience? Because you are in the same class, same school, or the same office. And when you think about it, do you really know them? Do you really relate to them beyond what is happening in school or in the office? Do you really feel the sense of connection? We are all social creatures, right? We yearn to have a deeper connection with people. So if you want to bring your relationship with your classmates, your schoolmates, your co-workers to a deeper level, let's hop into this video. By the way, the tips that I'm about to share with you applies to romantic relationships as well. So if you want to know your date or your girlfriend better, without further ado, let's begin. Tip number 1 to know someone better is to ask questions. Not just any questions, right? Ask open-ended and positive questions. This may seem blatantly obvious, right? But what we like to do instead is to talk about ourselves during conversation. Maybe we ask a few "how are you" questions at the start, and then right away we just want to snatch back the mic and talk about ourselves. So if you want to get to know someone, you want to let them do the talking as well. It is best if it is 50-50. But the key here is really about asking open-ended and positive questions. Open-ended means you want to ask a question that doesn't just elicit a yes or no answer or just a one-word answer. You want to ask a question that the other person can tell you a story about. You also want to ask positive questions, especially if you guys are not that close yet. Questions about their personal successes, what they are proud about, their dreams, their ambitions, their hobbies, their favorite pastimes. Basically, happy memories and positive things. Everybody loves to talk about what they're proud of and what they love to do, right? So by asking positive questions, it is really easy to get them talking. Don't straight away ask them about their vulnerable things or things that they are struggling with. What do you regret the most? What is your saddest memory? What are you currently struggling in life? Nobody likes to answer these questions, especially if they don't know you that well. This brings us to tip number 2 to get to know someone better, and that is to share vulnerable stories about yourself. Share about your weaknesses, your failures, your embarrassing stories, things that you are struggling with. In my video on how to make people like you more, I shared about how people tend to connect over weaknesses, right? Basically, in our strength, we impress people, right? We win admirers, we win fans. But it is in our weaknesses that we connect and we identify and we make friends. It makes us more relatable because chances are the people that you're talking to may have experienced similar things. Let me give you another tip on how to be more vulnerable, and that is to share a secret. But make sure that it is your own secret, right? It is not someone else's secret. Also, make sure that the person you are sharing with is a trustworthy person, because you don't want your secrets to be divulged to everyone in the world. So this is really up to your own discretion, okay? Anyway, if you want the other person to be open about their vulnerabilities, you have to open up first. I also want to add, don't jump into something that is vulnerable without any context, right? And start to get so emotional and tearing up and all those good stuff. For example, I can ask someone, which is the family member that you are the closest with? Maybe they say it's the grandma, and I can share that I deeply love my grandma too, but unfortunately she passed about a year ago and I was deeply moved by it. Then I could ask them if they have lost someone that they loved too and how it's like. So that is how you share vulnerable things about yourself. But don't do the opposite, alright? Don't always share about your own successes and ask them about what are they vulnerable about and what are their failures. I'm not saying never share your successes unless the other person asks, but try not to do so too much because it will just sound like you are showing off. Let the other person show off, right? Because everybody wants to feel good about themselves. themselves. Anyway, I digress. On to tip number 3 to really get to know someone, and that is to slowly get into the deeper and more difficult questions. Like their values, their worldview, their faith, their religion, if they have any, even politics if you're into it, and find out if they are more conservative or they're more liberal. And it is okay even if you do not agree with them totally. You guys can talk about it. It can be a really interesting conversation. Talk about your differences and even have a constructive and peaceful debate. In the end, even if nobody can convince nobody, you guys can just agree to disagree. And that is how we all grow, isn't it? Many people are afraid to touch on controversial topics such as politics and religion. You know, I get it. You want to be safe. You don't want to create any tension between you guys if you guys disagree. I'm not saying you have to be insensitive about it and be like, you are wrong, how can you believe such things? But you know, you can have a respectful and sensitive conversation. The sooner we talk about these topics, the sooner we really get to know someone and get to know what they actually think. If your conversation is always about surface level things like how's school, how is this class, how is work, how's your weekend, then your relationship is gonna stay at surface level as well. This is especially important if you're trying to get to know the girl you're dating or the girl you're planning to marry. You gotta know what is their view on religion, on finances, on their political stance, and whether or not they want to have kids. I know these are not the sexiest and most romantic topics. I'm not saying that you have to ask this on your first date, but at some point you guys should aim to get on the same page on most of these topics, because it's gonna affect your relationship real bad down the road if you guys gonna live together and see each other every day. Anyway, this is a whole other topic. If you want me to cover more on romantic relationships, let me know down in the comments. And let's get on to tip number 4 to really get to know someone, and that is to never ask a question that you cannot or wouldn't feel comfortable answering yourself. This is just basic conversation etiquette, right? If you ask a difficult question, you are better be prepared to answer the same question when the other person finishes answering their part, and they'll want to know what are your thoughts. For example, if you ask the other person what is their favorite movie, restaurant, travel destination, you better have your own favorite as well. And if you ask the other person to share their most embarrassing story, you need to feel comfortable sharing yours too. If you're not able to answer the same question or you are not willing to share your own story, it just reflects really poorly of you. It shows that either you have not given much thought to the question that you're asking, or you're just selfish and you don't want to share your own point of view or your own story. And that is why if I want to know something about the other person, I like to share my own story first before trying to get the other person to open up about their own story. Now you see how all these tips starts to tie in together, right? Anyway, on to tip number 5 to really get to know someone is to give it time. Do not rush into getting to know someone. This is so important because if you want to meet up with the person too often, or you ask too many vulnerable questions at one shot, or you share too much about yourself too soon, you just pour your whole life out, you will come off as too needy. And nobody likes to hang around someone who is needy, right? This is especially a deal breaker when you are dating someone. Give the other person some time to warm up to you, right? Let the conversation flow naturally. Do not rush. Last but not least, tip number 6 to really get to know someone is to listen. Now this sounds really simple, right? But I gotta tell you that this is probably the most difficult to do, and even I struggle sometimes. Now many people would be like, yeah, listen, who doesn't know how to listen? Just open up your ears. Wrong! If you just open up your ears, what you're doing is simply hearing. And what hearing often does is that it goes in one ear, come out from the other ear. What you need to do is to practice active listening. This means you gotta not only hear but understand what the other person is actually saying. You gotta listen to the tones, observe the emotions, and how the person is saying it. Is the tone happy, sad, angry, or sarcastic? So you gotta be present in the moment. Your mind shouldn't be wandering off and thinking about some other things while the person is talking. Active listening also means remembering the main points about what the other person is saying time. Try not to ask the same thing the second time. Definitely not the third, fourth, or the fifth time. The person will just become super annoyed, and it just shows that you're not paying attention and remembering what the other person says. And that is basically it. In summary, ask open-ended and positive questions. Be vulnerable about yourself. Get into deeper and more difficult questions. Never ask a question that you cannot answer. Do not rush, give it time. And lastly, listen actively. And that is it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to help a boy out and smash that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified immediately when I drop a dope video like this. Once again, my name is Evan, you're watching Your Average Gent, and I'll see each and every single one of you in my next video. Bam!